Ladies and gentlemen, no time to lose. I am your friendly neighborhood data scientist, Andrew Mo Money, and we have Professor Meatball with us right here. Come on, buddy. How's it going? We gotta go. Oh, we gotta go right into it because AMC is about to get positive free cash flow. Could rise up to $52 this week, and GME looking like a rocket in its pants, ready to go. And it's happy to see us. We are $218 at GameStop's high here. $220.60. So we're watching GameStop, we're watching AMC, we're giving our energy to these stocks, and we're going to see exactly where they're going. Also, big gains of the day. Rivian, after 2 solid days of downward action, is now up 12%. Honestly, this is one of those stocks you probably realize if you play the options, you're going to be there for a long time. PROG, after a pullback, is now back up 8%, getting closer to that $5 mark. GGPI up 4%. And more. But first, let's talk about GameStop. GameStop, whale trades spotted. We noticed that today, when there's a big position showed up on publicly available options history that we track here at Bazinga, whether this is an institution or just a wealthy individual, we don't know. But when something this big happens with GME, it means someone somewhere knows something's about to happen. So how do we know what this whale just did? So let's take a look. 54%, 11 uncommon options trades. Let's see if we can identify it ourselves. Let's go to the options chain and let's just take a look. And then finally we'll of course, take a look at the positive free cash flow over on GME, over on AMC side. All right, Daniel Rodriguez, what's going on? Kelly Jenkins, we got Alan Barron, we got Good Vibes Nutrition of Palm Coast, Eric Hazard, we got Zero the Guitar Hero, Italian Stallion is here. We can start. Yes, we can. Let's see. So the options chain for AMC and GME. Uriner Demon Stan, what's going on? Long time no see. Think, make decisions. What's going on? Romeo Castillo, Kelly Jenkins, J-Rod, and Alan Barron. As well as we have an Ant in the chat here. I remember how to phonetically speak Korean, but I don't remember what the sounds sound like. I just remembered logically I could infer it from the plane ride over there. Okay. Let me pull up. Whoa, hello. Let me pull up options. Now I see. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this one. Heck yeah. Taking a look at GME now, having a potential bounce off of the simple moving average right here at 216. AMC is currently trending right underneath the $40.70 line. Okay. Whoa, sorry. That was trippy. Okay, now we're cooking with Crisco here. This is the options chain for GME. Expand it a tiny bit. You'll notice that suspicious activities is absolutely right. We haven't seen on the far right side nearly as much at $400 strike. That's a $500,000 someone has just leveraged there to put on the far right side, leading up to a potential gamma ramp. Dan Mulligan, what's going on? Ni Haoma, says Mark Tian, what's going on? Donald Kim, Andrew, and Meatball gang. Good morning, Scott Tuck. Hi, Bach. Hey, good to see you. What's going on? Carrot Ancient is live, Andrew. Is best, Andrew. So let's take a look. This is just from the 16th of November. Sorry, 18th of November. We're looking at that suspicious GME options. Whales are buying the options market right now for GME. So be sure there's no mistake. Let's talk about AMC free cash flow positive. AMC is to rise to free cash flow positive. Let me see. free cash flow positive. What's up, Chris Nelson? For Hodelsman. Good morning. Scott Tuck. Let's see. Where's my take on Plug Power? Yeah, we can take a look at Plug Power in a sec. Not a problem. Oh. Okay. Let's go. AMC is in clearly a turnaround. People are returning to the movies. We got attendance is back based on the company's November 8th release of its third quarter results. This is huge implications for AMC stock. There now seems no doubt AMC will become free cash flow positive next year. Turn on some tunes for you guys. Hopefully you can hear and it's not too loud. Of course, that is good news for AMC stock. In the past 6 months, it has risen from $13.95 on May 17th to $42.68 as of November 15th. And don't forget, at its low, AMC stock hit a trough of under $2 in January. At that point in time, it looked like AMC Entertainment, the largest movie theater chain in the world, was going to go out of business. But management saved the company. They should be congratulated. Still, the turnaround is not over. I suspect it is worth at least 22% more at $52.16 per share. Let's explain why. Cool. Ooh. A little bit of, it's like an unboxing video of DD. It's like, oh, smell it, guys. This is 5D DD right here. This 5Ds. DD. On November 8th, AMC reported that revenue for Q3 hit $763 million, up significantly from $120 million last year. Wow, that was just a week and a half ago. Wonderful times. Remember when we streamed that live? Moreover, compared to the $444 million in Q2, revenue was up 71% on sequential quarterly basis. Okay, I'm not sure whenever. It's always seasonal, so I'm not sure when you would do this. Needless to say, the company is still reporting losses, albeit improved in Q3 over Q2. For example, adjusted EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization, was negative $5.4 million. This was significantly better than the loss of $150 million. Yeah, compared to $150 million, $5 million is almost nothing. $5 million is almost just one exec that took a pay cut to actually get this, you know. More boom boom, please, says Keith Stanley. Eric Hazard got into AMC at $7.50. Curtis says, Andrew, long time no see, brother. How have you been? Good to see you. Good. How are you? In other words, the company was almost profitable this quarter as opposed to a huge loss last quarter. Cash burn and liquidity improves. This implies that with higher revenue, assuming expenses stay under control, Q4 or Q1 could start to show positive adjusted EBITDA profits. In addition, I suspect that by early next year, the company will become free cash flow positive. As it stands, the company has more or less achieved this kind of profitability. Here is what I mean. On page 2 of the earnings statement on November 8th, management indicated, AMC currently has liquidity available of more than $1.8 billion, including cash and undrawn revolver lines. However, the company does not anticipate the need to borrow under the revolver lines during the next 12 months. I'm assuming that's what the British guy next to Adam Aaron sounds like. In other words, the company does not need to turn to outside sources to finance its operations. That is exactly one definition of being free cash flow positive, baby. Arctancing Hut going crazy this morning. Okay, let's take a look. Rivian's options plays are just nuts. You go up, you go down. Hut is up 7.5% today. Okay, we can keep a look. Keep an eye on that. GameStop still trending at 3.5% up. AMC up just 0.5%. After a attempt to try to take 41.20 has now resulted in the daily high at 41.20. Keith Stanley says, more boom boom, please. Guys, you know how to get the boom booms. Dropping a quick like, dropping a quick comment, saying hi. I don't bite. And just telling me about your day. How you guys been doing? What you guys been up to? And let's keep talking about why AMC jumping up to $52 soon. In other words, the company does not need to turn to outside sources. That's the definition of being free cash flow positive. In fact, on page 10 of the earnings release, AMC Entertainment showed that its operating cash burn during Q3 was just $31.2 million. This improved significantly from $127 million burnt during Q2 and 322 million during Q1. It's like it's as if Q1 was cartoonishly bad compared to Q2 and Q3. So cash burn is 10 times better in the space of just 2 quarters. Obviously, with higher revenue and stable costs, this is bound to occur. That is the basis for the optimism. So essentially what AMC had was, during the worst performance it could have possibly had, it had the retail investor revolution. All right, it got all of the eyeballs on it, and it luckily was exactly enough for AMC to stay positive during a really bad time. So from $2 all the way up to the 70s in June, that means that AMC has already seen great days, even though next year is going to be significantly better. Urinary Demon Stan says BBBY a couple weeks ago started this new ramp for memes in that basket. It's 24 now. That's a good sign. Others may follow. What's up, Dan Mulligan? Good to see you. So cash burn, yeah. So cash burn is 10 times better. This is where this leaves AMC stock. Interestingly, the company did not provide much in terms of guidance for either Q4 or next year. However, analysts now foresee revenue hitting $4.67 billion next year, up 85% of other estimates of $2.5 billion in revenue for 2021. As a result, we can use this to estimate its ongoing value. Right now, AMC has a market cap of $20 billion, but if we assume that free cash flow could hit 10% of sales next year, or $466 million, the market value could easily hit $23.3 billion to $31.07 billion. This is based on an FCF yield of between 1.5% and 2%. So for example, if we divide 466 by 2%, the target market cap equals $23 billion. At a 1.5% FCF yield, the market cap becomes $31 billion. These represent a potential gain of 13% to 51% for AMC's market value. Assuming a 10% stock dilution from potential warrants and options. Remember what Adam Aaron said about more dilution. That works out to a range of between 3.5% to 41% for AMC stock. In other words, an average, the stock price could rise 22%. That puts the average price of $52.16 per share, or 1.222x the price today of $42.68 per share. For most investors, that represents a pretty good return on investment. All right, so that is an AMC bullish article, jumping 22% because free cash flow positive and just the momentum that AMC is carrying is enough. Let's get rid of the MACD. It's so big. Note that there is a MACD crossover happening on GME, but there's also a nice little pennant forming, a nice little wedge right here intraday. So watch that trend. Absorb the trend. Be one with the trend. I don't even have to draw the bottom because the simple moving average is the bottom of that. So watch that descending level of resistance here, ascending level of support. AMC also having a very similar price run up here. Let me go to the 1 minute chart for the GME one. Yeah, it's a little clearer when you see these guys on the minute chart. Meatball is licking. Hello. Okay, let's take a look at the short interest for AMC increasing again today. And then we'll take a look at the failure to deliver. The FTDs, we haven't seen that in a long time. 15.6%, 80 million estimation. Some people have said that there's a significant difference between that and the true short interest. But that's as good as you can get in the market that is not obliged to even report on short interest. Okay. So FTDs, this is back when AMC hit the 70s right here. 17.5 million failed to deliver. 20 million failed to deliver the week before that. So these are 2 weeks worth of data. Added together, that's around 37 million FTD back in 2 weeks of time in June. Now, most recently, there has been either data missing or negligible FTDs. Finally, the last time that Ortex is picking up FTDs was in Monday, October 25th. This gives you a sense of exactly where AMC is getting attacked and from which side. Okay, let's take a look at Chatterquant. Yo, Mo Money says irrelevant. Can AMC repeat the movement? Oh, look, I got the coupon. Thanks. Thanks for clicking the Andrew Mo Money referral link. Previously, the price was more affordable to retail. Can retail get the necessary volume of buying at these levels? I think so. It's finally a fundamental play as well, which means we are now looking at both. We're taking a look at how the momentum can boost us into the fundamental rocket space. Do I still think, what do I think about Lucid and Rivian today? Still time for a quick day trade? There's definitely a day trade here. In fact, if you've been day trading Rivian and Lucid and you can tell which direction they were going to go in, you are now super, super happy. So let's just have Lucid up here too. We've already watching Rivian. Rivian is still up 12% as of right now, 10.5% on Lucid. That's a different story. Okay. So we have some of these Olympic medal alerts. 64% for Meta. This is a TIVC Zack attack alert. Apple has a Reddit trending alert. SPY. Nvidia has a 74% positive sentiment alert. AMAT. And Tesla. Let's look at any potential unusual options flow. We got mRNA, a call for $1 million. AMD, a put for $500,000. Facebook Meta, $1 million call. X, $1 million call. $5.5 million put for Baba. More mRNA, $2.5 million call for Coin. 2.2 for AMC call, baby. All right, so there it is right there. AMC is also in the suspicious options flow. 2.5. Okay, let's take a look at where AMC's options chain is. Ah, of course, just look at this picture. It's a huge middle finger to the hedge funds right now. Wait, that's actually hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna 13 million. Wow. Tweet that right now. At Andrew Mo Money. Come at me, tweet her. That's actually amazing. Screenshot hedge funds. What do you see? AMC's options chain. AMC's unusual options. Do you see what I see? So hedge funds take a look at AMC's crazy Insane, unusual options activity. Okay. Cool. Daniel says, I need to watch Ted Lasso. Okay, I'm gonna watch Ted Lasso right after this. People keep saying Ted Lasso is amazing. Isotope says, what about two hands? Whoop whoop whoop, says Jens Gemmel. Doobie doo, what a day. AMC in a nice wedge and PROG coming back to life printing. Thank you, Mr. Mo, for the continuing education. Good to see you, Jens Gemmel. Has been a long time. How have you been? BTS Sandwich, what's going on? Good to see you. Whoop whoop whoop. So we're just looking at the AMC options. We got the suspicious options call from Chatterquant. And so from Chatterquant, we were able to take a look. What is that? Oh, HUT, because I'm looking at HUT right now. Like, what is HUT? From Chatterquant, we got the suspicious options call. And then we were able to look at option sonar to take a look at that as well. Where's my pen? Oh, it's over here. I'm gonna email the founders of Option Sonar to see if I can get a little bit more information. BJ Sandwich says, I got my shirt. I'm wearing it right now. My kiddo is in love with Meatball so much. Aww, Meatball. That's the life right here. Aw, Moon Platoon. BTS Sandwich, make sure to take a picture with the baby ape. Okay, sweet. And now I am going to Option Sonar. That's what it is. Mark Baptiste, we must attack the like button with haste before the Fully Fool's algorithm overpowers us. I love Mark Baptiste. That's one of my favorite things I got to hear. Does it look like AMC's on the climb? We just looked at a bunch of data that certainly implies so. Very suspicious activity. Mark Baptiste is absolutely right. We must post-haste attack the like button. Okay, we're gonna do which of these? There it is, this one. And then I am going to I don't know why so many of my things are no longer in the right settings. That's why I'm like bumbling around. I'm like, Eric Hazard says, let's see what happens to PROG. Okay. You bought into Prague. It's already 11% up today. So careful you're not running for a runaway stock. But I can't give you financial advice. What was I gonna do? I was just about to do something. Let's see. So we took a look at what positive free cash flow would mean for AMC. Rising competition in the fintech universe. Okay, now I remember. Meatball is just so ready to nap. I love looking at Meatball. Take a look. This is your daily dose of Meatball. Just have a small amount of him. Okay, sweet. Meatball is the absolute cutest. Teta says, hey, cheers, Andrew. Just so you know, Thanksgiving weekend will be great going to Moon. S bullish. What's going on, Swedish Bull? What's happening with GME? GME is having some pretty great options chain buzz. We saw that from beginning of the day into where a GME is now. Here's where the options chain is for GameStop. Let me just zoom in on that. Zoom in on the options chain here. Oh, Meatball, rest up, buddy. We're going to the moon. Okay, you guys get early access to a quick video I'm gonna make for the rest of the moon platoon here. Recton Knight, good to see you. How have you been? The family, the popcorn, the movies. GameStop, puts and calls. Puts, cuts. Wait. Okay, GME options. And then AMC options. Cool. Jay says check Prague. Okay. Prague is up 13%. That's 3% more than when we looked at it earlier. And now it's just heading on all the way up to $5. Remember, $5 is where they're going to see some major resistance there. Lucid on fire, says Lino. Can you think it can hit 54, 55? If it does today, that's the height of the amount of value you can derive from this EV boom. The EV boom and bust day to day. That's not scary. The stock market hasn't sunk in yet. Ghostbusters tonight, says Godzilla saves, and there's only one place to watch it. AMC. Andrew, are you aging in reverse today? It's just because I just got out of bed. So it's all my body saying, goo goo goo. Thank you, BTS. That's very nice of you. Look at those frogs. Okay, what music is getting played right now? What volume? Let me check. I think that's fine. Flamo says, everyone get ready for the Thanksgiving pump. Okay, let me drink this water. Hedge funds know exactly what they're getting themselves into. AMC has a call option, suspicious call option activity right here. Let me see if I can find it again. AMC, go, 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 go. Because it refreshes on a 24-hour basis. Oh, I didn't even click refresh. Oh, good. Row 25, more than 25. Good. I can get 50. Phew. Because I would have been like, come on, I just started. Okay, chatter quant. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a little bit of, get this set up on. So here's Prague. Let's take a quick look at where the buy and sell signals are on Prague. Prague, baby. We have buy signal on the hourly from Prague at $3.15, and that's just been a nonstop party ever since. It's hit the bottom of this EQ band here, so that would have been a good chance to call a potential reversal, and without Lux, you probably wouldn't have been able to catch a reversal right there at the bottom of the band here. But where is the next line over, next potential resistance? Go to the 30-minute chart. Ooh, a little X. This chart is reaching the top of the EQ band here after it caught the bounce. Now on the hourly we saw that as the bottom of that EQ band, but the bounce here seems to be previous resistance from the 21st of the 5th of November and the 1st of November. So PROG looks like it caught a support where it was originally resistance, and now trending at the top of that EQ band on the 30-minute chart. Be careful. BTS sandwiches dip causes people to buy, thus the following rip. Okay, let's take a look at the GME. The AMCs, the GMEs. Hourly. Ooh, strong buy in the middle of all of this. And then on the 3-hour auto. Okay, sweet. So let's look at AMC from a macro point of view. Macro. AMC early. Urgent AMC alert. Moon Platoon. We're calm, cool, collected, but we cannot but help but smile when we have a AMC suspicious call from ChatterQuant at $2.5 million at the underlying strike price here. Let's take a look at where those strikes are. We have the AMC options chain pulled up. It really looks like something, a message toward the hedge funds right now, because we haven't seen millions of dollars at these specific prices. $44, at $47, and at $50. Added together, that's more than 30 million. Hold on. Almost $30 million worth of options here. GME is also getting a major buzz for which whale has just bought into the options chain. We want to talk about that in a second. But first of all, where is this leaving AMC stock to become free cash flow positive? AMC is ready to return and could rise all the way up to $52. So make sure if you guys haven't yet, look to your left and look to your right. Those people have already smashed that like button and helped us defeat that algorithm. Mark Baptiste is saying we must attack the like button with haste. Defeat these fools. And like yourself, Carl Meese is new to the show and has already subscribed because this channel is about finding your financial freedom. Let's go for it. AMC is on a turnaround. People are returning to the movies. Attendance is back. And based on the company's November 8th release of its third quarter results, this has huge implications for AMC stock. There now seems no doubt that AMC will become FCF positive next year. And that, of course, is good news for AMC stock. It has risen from $13.95 in May 17th to $42.68 as of November 15th. Don't forget, it got to $70 and $2 at some point this year as well. Let's talk about just the math, where things stand. We live streamed the Q3 earnings report where we saw $763 million in revenue. That's compared at $444 million in Q2. Needless to say, the company is still reporting losses, but it's much better. In fact, it is insignificant 5.5 million EBITDA negative versus 150 million substantial EBITDA negative in Q2. So that means the company was almost profitable this quarter as opposed to a huge loss last quarter. So people are taking a notice. Once again, we see maybe $1 million max on these options chains at a specific strike price per day, but this per day, as of yesterday, we were caught on option Sonar, $6 million at $44 strike, $13 million at $47 strike, and $6 million worth of calls at $50 strike. So add those all together, and there's a message right there. 1, 2, 3. Big rockets coming up. Let me just draw the rocket for you guys. Here we go. Rocket. Rocket, rocket. There we are. We also wanted to be able to thank Chatterquant for being able to call us out on these suspicious options chain. We wouldn't have been able to find it otherwise. So that is still 30% off in the description down below for you guys. AMC on the macro is what we also want to be able to investigate. We're taking a look at the different patterns that we can see from the June gamma squeeze right here, all the way down to consolidation through this period. This is very much like the period after February, all the way up to June, where we consolidated downwards, but we had obvious lows. So we had obvious lows here. This was a clear double bottom. And when we were able to bounce from the descending trend here to a midpoint and then the same bottom, we were able to find that momentum to continue the trajectory upward. Once we had a strong sell signal, this was courtesy of Lux algorithm, we were able to sustain and come back even a little bit higher than the previous levels of support, and now we are currently trending at $40 right in this funnel here. So you'll take a look. I can tell you exactly what prices those are, around $52 and $28.93. So that is where those overbought and oversold Bollingers are. However, this is exactly how high this article says AMC can reach, around $52 in a very, very near term. Wait, why did they say that? The company has more or less achieved this kind of profitability. Here is what I mean. On page 2 of the earnings statement on November 8th, management indicated AMC currently has liquidity available of more than $1.8 billion. However, the company does not anticipate the need to borrow under the revolver lines during the next 12 months. In other words, the company does not need nobody. It does not need outside sources to finance its operations, and that is the definition of being free cash flow positive. Put out the vuvuzuelas, the boo 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 boo, su. That's really good. That's good news. In fact, on page 10 of the earnings release, AMC Entertainment showed that its operating cash burn during Q3 was just $31.2 million. This improved significantly from $127 million burned during Q2 and $322 million during Q1. So this is now the perfect storm of what you guys are here to see. You already come all the way to this part of the video, which means you guys are a trooper. I want to say, if you stick to the end, we'll do a raffle for you, because I really do appreciate it. Also, the next thing that I want to be able to tell you is, if you go out and have a fantastic quarter, you go out and have a fantastic end of year, and you were already going up to $70 during the hardest part of your year, that speaks volumes, which means next year, not only is this a great momentum play, which always has been this entire year, AMC is looking like a great fundamental play as well. And suddenly the math can't help but make sense, not only to the retail investors, but also to the hedge funds. Obviously, with higher revenue and stable costs, this is bound to occur. Cash burn is 10 times better in the space of 2 quarters. So they did not provide guidance in terms of Q4 or next year. However, analysts now foresee revenue hitting up $4.67 billion next year. As a result, let's do some math. If we assume free cash flow could hit 10% of sales next year, or $466 million, then the market value can hit $23 billion to $31 billion. This is based on FCF yield about 1.5% to 2%. So for example, if we divide 466 by 2%, the target market cap equals $23 billion, and at 1.5% FCF yield, the market cap becomes $31 billion. All of which to say, this is putting an average target price of $52.16 per share, or 1.222 the price of the stock today. That's a pretty good ROI, about 22% right on top of it for you guys. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do want to say thank you guys for being able to get introduced to the tools that were able to get this analysis possible, ChatterQuant and Lux algorithm, both of which you guys have in the description with major discounts. 20% off for Lux, 30% off for ChatterQuant. Not sure how long we can hold on to that. I want to give a shout out to Mumu. Give him a little look in the link in the description down below. Make sure you understand that you guys with $1 deposit can get up to 2 free stocks worth up to $3,500 each. That's $7,000. Also, I love using their comparison tool. It is one of the best in the business. So make sure that you guys do take a look down in the description for that. And for a limited amount of time, that is that $7,000 crazy deal. So we've had free stocks given in the past for the Moon Platoon. Make sure you guys don't miss out on that. I also want to be able to give a shout out to crypto.com. Make sure that you use the link in the description down below. Make sure you know that the crypto surge has not ended, and especially the crypto craze has not ended. We have Ethereum, SHIB, and Dogecoin, all of them recovering after a crypto pullback. Ethereum up 6.5%, SHIB up 14%, Doge up 5.5%, and Bitcoin, the big one, after a pullback from 60,000, we are now looking at a 2% rip and perhaps a return. So if you don't want to miss that, get your crypto.com in the description down below. It's a black card, and it's just a good way to be able to interact with the market of cryptocurrency. And finally, I want to thank those of you in the chat commenting out right now. If you do throw a comment in the description, I will pick a name and announce you on Twitter at Andrew Mo Money. So make sure you guys have followed on Twitter and Instagram, and you will be able to find out the results of that raffle in the next coming week. Thank you guys, and see you in the money. Peace. Sorry, I've got some stuff in my throat. PROG run has been amazing, guys, says Leah. Let's see. PROG ripping. Let me see. So that was some fun time. Mr. Rodriguez says, Andrew, Mo Money. Thank you. Much love, brother. Thanks for the DD. Jimmy AMC. Strong. Big strong. Okay, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Make sure that you guys understand that when that video goes live later today, I want you guys to come back, watch all the way through the end, even if it's just on in the background. You guys are cooking dinner, you guys are having fun with your kids, your dogs. Watch each video to the end. It really does help. Clicking through each of the links helps as well, but obviously you guys are not obliged to use these tools. It's only there because I think they're helpful, and maybe they'll make you a couple of bucks. Thanks again. And Leah, J. Emmy, Alan, Mr. Rodriguez, Lena, Tom, BTS Sandwich, Elevate the Frequency, Esal, McRae, and I want to say one more name, Daniel Rodriguez, as always. What's going on? I hope you guys have a really nice day, and we'll see you guys in the money. Really, really, really. Peace.